Good afternoon, everybody. Today is 25th May, and today was expiry day of May series in market. And in today morning, when we have conducted this pre-bell, at that time I have commented that most probably market will remain in sideways only. So once again, market moved in our expectation, but that was for the day. But if you remember our last Bazaar pe Charcha that we have done or in as on 11th May, I think so. And prior to that Bazaar pe Charcha, that was in last week of April. So if you recall both Bazaar pe Charcha, from the last 1 month, or I can say from the last couple of Bazaar pe Charcha, we are consistently saying that we are not expecting any major bullish or bearish sentiment in Nifty 50 at least. Most probably it will remain traded in sideways only. And it is in that way, it is in this sideways only. But there are a lot of stocks, lot of momentum or in undercurrent in the market, and that we are trying to explore. That lot of stocks are really doing good, lot of sectoral stocks are really doing good. So that we are trying to monetize in this scenario. So before that disclaimer, but before moving further, actually I forgot to give disclaimer from our side that registration granted. So I'm going to read this disclaimer for you people. Registration granted by SEBI, membership of BASL, and certification from NISM is no way guarantee performance of intermediary or provide any assurance of return to investors. Investment in securities market are subject to market risk, and read all related documents carefully before investing. And then our company address and compliance officer contact details are given over here, and then the registration number with SEBI is also given. So I was discussing that market is in from the last 1 month, I can say market is in sideways only, but sentiment is bullish. And ignoring index, Nifty 50 benchmark index, there are a lot of things are positive things are happening in the market, especially on stock front. Okay, so now today on 25th May, same comment I would like to reiterate that still I'm not expecting any bullish or bearish sentiment in market, and maybe market in coming days also market will remain traded in sideways only, like it was from last 1 month. But bias is positive, no doubt at all, as there is no sign of any major negativity or major positivity. But yes, 17,800 is a critical level to watch technically, unless and until index is trending above 17,800. As such, there is no problem that up to 17,800 we will not consider. We will consider as a normal course of correction only. We will not consider any major fall. But below 17,800, I can say that negativity may extend. So let's move to discuss on this as per O'Neill methodology, and then on chart. So as per O'Neill methodology, if you see, so it's showing mixed kind of picture. Like few stocks and a few sectors are in rally mode, but like Sensex is in rally mode, but rally attempt, Nifty 50 is in rally attempt because of follow through day from since long actually. Other indices, sectoral indices like Nifty, Bank, Realty, Pharma, Energy, Auto are in confirmed uptrend. Auto has now surpassed 14,000 level, and gradually it is gaining its momentum, and maybe it is inching nearer to our expected target of 15,000 that we have given this target of 15,000 in auto index long back. So, but at the same time, if you see this IT, finance, IT is really laggard in current scenario. FMCG, even though it is in trending in uncharted trajectory now, today it has once again entered into uncharted trajectory. But it is an under pressure. Metal is in under pressure as per O'Neill methodology. And at the same time, if you check the return of 1 week, 1 month, and last 3 months, so except IT, almost all sectoral indexes has given a positive return, and among that, Realty index has outperformed the overall market. If you see in the last 3 months, Realty has given this 22-23% positive return. And if you remember from the last 3 months, you can go and check on YouTube or Bazaar pe Charcha recording, that we are consistently saying that most probably Realty is ready to move toward 480 level, Realty index, and it has touched 480 level. Now it is facing resistance around 480 level because there is a strong hurdle in that range. Now from here, from once it will cross and hold above 480, then only we will consider further bullish trend toward 500 kind of levels. So let's move on chart to discuss. So as I already discussed about Nifty, and in today morning I have discussed this trend line. So let me draw that trend line once again for you. So this is the trend line roughly that I would like to share with you here on Nifty chart, Nifty 50 daily chart. So what I'm trying to say actually, this Nifty 50, let me make it on flow chart first. Okay, and 1 minute. Yes, now if I draw this trend line, so this trend line is a critical level to watch. So earlier in last Bazaar pe Charcha, when I have commented that most probably because of negativity, maybe 18,100 to 18,050 is a critical low, and that was 21 EMA. So it has rebound from that 21 EMA. Now it is still trending in 21 EMA, but at the same time, upside 18,400 is the zone where it is not crossing easily. This particular zone, I can say. So from the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, you can say that it is trending in sideways, but sentiment is positive. Another thing is that now from here, so first you can consider this trend line, upward sloping trend line. So unless and until it is holding this trend line, as such, we can say the positive bias is positive. Another is this 21 EMA. 21 EMA is also placed in that range actually, 18,050 or 18,100 range. So that is another indicator where you can expect that unless and until it is holding above that, bias is positive. And then followed by that 17,800 is a very strong support area, because in that zone actually, if you see here in on this particular chart, so if you see, so in this particular chart here, so 50 DMA, 100 DMA and 200 DMA, it is trying to converge to each other in this particular range, and that range is almost 17,750 to 17,800. So I can say this range of 17,800 plus minus 15,000, ignoring plus minus 15,000, 15%. Oh, sorry, it's my mistake. 17,800 plus minus 50 to 100 points. I'm just ignoring. So this 17,800 is a critical level to watch. And if you see here, it is trying to converge each other. So whenever this moving averages converges each other, this is my study about market and moving average study, one of the way of analyzing the moving average apart from simplest way analysis. So whenever moving averages converge to each other or try to converge to each other, it takes some times actually, like in from the 1 month, it is trying to converge because whole market is placed in very tight zone. So whenever it converges, try to converge to each other, there are some big move may happen, and big move may happen on either side, maybe upside or downside. And so this is one point. Another point is that after considering last 1 month, there is some, at least now I can say that still there is no negativity, but market is now maybe entering into exhaustion phase. So market क्या हो रहा है, exhaust हो रहा है. So in my opinion now, we are entering into very critical zone or critical time period from where anything can be happen. Even though once again, I would like to say that still there is no negativity, that is for sure. But from here, market is entering into a very difficult phase, even I can say. And it is not as such, there is no sign to cross this 18,500 or 18,600 level in upside. And likewise, as such, there is no sign of crossing below this 17,800. So time is going to be difficult, that is for sure, in my opinion, in coming weeks. But as such, there is no positivity and negativity. And that is why I would like to say, just remain specific, stock specific, instead of this index specific, and especially those who are index trader. So time will be very difficult, even though from the last 2-3 weeks it is already difficult, but from now it is going to be more difficult for index trader, and maybe market remain like that way. But yes, just keep watching level of 17,800 plus minus 50 points. I'm ignoring plus minus 50 points. Maybe breaching below that, maybe negativity will extend further in downside, but at the same time upside is very limited from here. At least prima facie at current juncture, this 18,500 18,600 is a critical level to watch. Suppose it will cross, so then maybe 18,800 900, but I'm not expecting it will cross that much easily. But yes, positive, still there is a positivity. So it is very difficult to say from here that whether market will go upside or downside. But yes, it may go or may not give. So just keep watching this level. But yes, there are a lot of things, positive things, lot of positive stocks are really doing good on market. So just one can keep, instead of focusing on index Nifty 50, just start focusing on stock specific action. Okay. Now, apart from Nifty, if I move to Bank Nifty, another major index. So 1 minute, let me first delete this. Okay. So on Bank Nifty, actually, same time, this trend line here, upward sloping trend line, is a key level to watch. So suppose it will breach this trend line, still it is successfully holding. But if you remember last couple of Bazaar pe Charcha, we are clearly mentioned in last time also that this 44,200 is a very critical level to watch. Unless and until it will not cross, it will not go anywhere. And if you see that from the last almost 10-12 trading sessions, it is trying to cross this 44,200, but it has not crossed. But at the same time, it has not breached this upward sloping trend line. So maybe unless and until it will not breach this 44,200, it will remain traded like this. It was traded in last couple of weeks. So once again, sentiment is positive. Few stocks are doing good in banking space. Few stocks are sideways. Few stocks are showing some kind of negativity. But yes, one can keep tracking this trend line. One can draw, if someone is a hardcore technical analyst, so one can draw this kind of trend line and just keep watching this trend line. Unless and until it is not reaching this trend line, there is no problem. But suppose it will reach, then one can expect this black color line. That black color line is nothing but 200 DMA, and 200 DMA is flashed around, I think, 41,500. So in that would be the major support area. And if you see this breakout level, so breakout level was also there in this was the breakout level. So breakout level was also placed in that range only, that 41,000 kind of range. So more or less, I would like to say this 200 DMA and then followed by 41,000 kind of levels would be the key support area. 41,000 or maybe 40,000 kind of psychological level would be the key support area. But initially, this trend line that I have just drawn is a critical level to watch. Suppose it will breach that trend line, ignoring moving averages. Suppose it will breach that trend line in coming days, so maybe sentiment will turn in this Bank Nifty also. So irrespective of the levels, whether it would be 41,500 or 41,000 or 40,000. Okay, so one can expect breaching that that upward sloping trend line at least 41,000 to 40,000 kind of levels. But as such, once again, there is no negativity. It is trending in sideways, but it is also showing some sign of adjustment at current juncture. And this 44,200 is a critical level to watch. Suppose it will give breakout, then one can expect for fresh bullish trend, initiation of fresh bullish trend in this Bank Nifty. But if it will not cross, then maybe sooner or later it will lose its momentum. Okay, so just keep watching level of 44,200 in upside for fresh breakout in Nifty. And if Bank Nifty will give breakouts, so obviously Bank Nifty will also start moving because it carries almost 39% weightage in Nifty. Another index, IT. So last time also I have mentioned it is in a broad range, and a broad range is 26,000 to 31,000 kind of levels. But meanwhile, in the last Bazaar pe Charcha, I have clearly mentioned when it was around this particular range, it was here somewhere 27,600, 700. So at that time, I have mentioned maybe next couple of weeks it moved to a 29,000 kind of level. So it has moved to that level, and this is now currently placed around 20,000, 29,000 range only, plus minus 100 points. Now, if you see the overall structure, so overall structure on multi-time frame chart, be it daily chart or be it weekly chart, sideways with sideways. Okay, so midterm trend is sideways, and that range is once again 26,000 to 31,000, 31,500 kind of level. But if you see one more observation over here, that 21 it has retested this 26,000 levels multiple times. So maybe it will not breach 26,000, and now it is from 26,000 to 29,000. It is almost 10% up from that 26,000 key support area. And here now this black color line, that is 200 DMA, is flattened in last almost February, March, April, and almost May. So from the last month, this 200 DMA is almost flat. So I can say that now this 200 DMA, flat 200 DMA, whenever you can, this is another observation about moving average. Whenever there is such kind of flattened moving averages, especially 200, so one can consider this as a wall. Wall means upside wall or downside wall. So meanwhile, from the last 2-3 months, it is in sideways one, in downside only. But suppose now it will cross and hold about 29,000, then we can say that it is going to be act as a wall in this major index, that IT index, and above it maybe sentiment will remain bullish up to at least 31,000 to 31,500, and below it once again this 29,000 to 26,000. So now this flattened 200 DMA, that is placed around 29,000, is a demarcating line in this. Below this 29,000 to 26,000, and above this 29,000 to 31,000, 31,500. This is the scenario. But if you see in this space, in mid cap IT stocks are really doing good, apart from this large cap IT Infosys TCS. So one can keep focusing on that mid cap stocks. But index point of view, this 21,900 is a key level to watch. But as such, after considering this 26,000 major support area, I'm not expecting any major downfall. Maybe from here a 1,000 point here and there, or 2,000 here and there. 29,000 plus 2,000 minus 2,000. That is my expectation from this index, IT index. Apart from that, as such, there is no positivity or negativity, and then stocks will also react in that way. But yes, at the same time, mid-cap stocks are really doing, mid-cap IT stocks are really doing good. So one can start focusing on this mid-cap IT stocks. Next, Nifty Energy. So Nifty Energy, last time also we have commented that as such there is no any major positivity or negativity. Some bounce back may happen toward 25,000, and our level was 25,000, but it has retested almost 24,458 or 4,050 kind of level. So that was very much near to almost 25,000. So our, once again, I would like to comment today also that as such, I'm not expecting any bearish trend, time being at least, and no major bullish trend. Maybe if this bounce back will continue, then one can expect this black color line. Black color line is 200 DMA, and 200 DMA is currently placed in this. Let me draw a line. This major resistance area. And if you know, if someone is knowing that polarity principle in technical analysis. So what is polarity principle? Polarity principle says that the major support turns into resistance, and major resistance turns into support. So this is here there was a support, and so maybe this range as well as this 200 is placed in same range also. So one can say that this act, or this horizontal line may act resistance area, which is placed around 25,000 zone. So according to polarity principle, maybe this 25,000 is a very critical zone for this sectoral index. Suppose bounce back will happen, so one can expect 25,000, subject to stability in market. Okay. So as such, in short, Nifty and Bank Nifty moving in likely manner. As such, no positivity or negativity. It is trending in very tight area, and levels I have suggested one can focusing it. Likewise, IT and pharma, IT and this energy is in recovery mode, but as such, no major big change may happen in this also. 25,000 is a critical level to watch in energy index, Nifty energy index, as per polarity principles. Just keep watching that level. So I think I have discussed 4 sectors. Now Rai is there, my colleague. He will discuss few sectors.
Thank you so much, Pawan. So I would like to share my screen. So is my screen is okay?
Yes,
Is
yes,
it visible? Yeah.
yes.
So I would be talking about Nifty FMCG, Nifty Reality, and Nifty Auto. So we'll go one by one. So first, I would like to talk about Nifty FMCG. So this is the chart of Nifty FMCG, and the placement of the chart is quite impressive because as of now, the kind of movement that it has shown, there is no sign of weakness as of now. And the sector is in the complete bullish trend. It is trending above its all key moving averages as well. So the thing that has happened here on 18th of May, that it has seen some volatility and it has also faced resistance at 14,756. Uh, uh, on that level, it has actually witnessed profit booking, and after that, it has actually deteriorated for 2 days. But again, it has continued its bullish momentum because it got support near its 21 DMA again. So from past 3 days, the sector is moving in the positive on the positive note, and so we can say that there is no weakness as such. And if this bullish momentum continues, then the index might retest the psychological level of 50,000, and it might get 15,500 also, but it will not take so rapidly. It will take time, but obviously 50,000 level can be retested, which is the psychological level for this particular index. So far as its support is concerned, the support is placed around 21,000, which is around 48,500 kinds of level. So if that support is breached, then it might be alarming for the investors. They need to take a precautionary step in terms of holding their stocks in this particular sector. So this is about Nifty FMCG. So Nifty Reality. Okay, before that, I would like to talk about Nifty Auto. So auto is also in the bullish trend. There is no sign of weakness in auto as well. The index is moving with positive momentum. It is trading up its all key moving average as well. The index has actually hit the recent high at 14,082, 14,082, and after that it has also witnessed some kind of profit booking. So that might act as a resistance level. That 14,100 kind of resistance might act as a hurdle for this particular index. But that will be not a great hurdle because the kind of resilience and the stock specific action which is happening in the particular index, it is quite impressive. So we can expect that if this buying momentum continues in this particular space, then we might expect a move of in the level of 14,500. And so far as long-term view, we have already written in our report, I guess monthly report, that 15,000 level to 15,500 kind of level can be expected in this particular index, but it will take some time. And if we will see any kind of changes or major changes in terms of price action movement in this particular index, then obviously we will write the report and we will send it to you, or we will also discuss in the webinar as well. So as of now, our stance in auto is quite positive and it is bullish only. So, and so far as support is concerned about it, so immediate support is placed around 21 DM, which is around 13,500. So once that support is breached, that might act as a alarm, and then we can see like 13,300 to 13,200 level also. It can go up to that depth. So as of now, there is no weakness as such. The auto is in the complete bullish trend. So auto is done. Now Nifty Reality. So Pon has already mentioned in the opening statement that the index is actually facing a strong resistance around 480 kind of level. So we have also seen that 480 is actually the high was 479 on 16th May only, just 1 week back, and after that it has witnessed profit booking. But again, 21 day it got support and it is actually trying to show resilience. So that is still that 480 level is still not I mean, it is not still avoidable. We have to look at that level for the bullish trend to emerge. So far as this index is concerned, 480 is the level to watch, and if that 480 level is surpassed by this particular index, then it might move towards 500 500 to 505 uh, kind of level. So it will take some time. It might move in a sideways for quite 1 or 2 weeks, and after that it might show resilience. But as of now, the index is looking volatile. And so far as its support is concerned, support is placed around 450 kind of level. So if that support is breached, then obviously some more volatility and negativity cannot be avoided. So this is all about these three index. I think some more indexes to discuss. I think Pawan is
Yes.
about to discuss those index too.
So please stop sharing your screen.
Yeah,
so I
sure.
can-
Mm.
So another index to discuss is that Nifty Metal Index. Screen is visible. Nifty Metal.
Yeah, skin is visible. So at the mean, what I am saying, I request all of you, those who are writing the stock specific question that they're asking, I would request them to stop writing it, because it is piling up the numbers of queries and it will be quite impossible for us to scroll it up. So once this entire sectoral discussion is over, then you can
No,
paste your
it's only
question.
two indexes pending. There's
Yeah. There are
Nifty
so many
Metal.
questions has already arises here. Yeah.
Then we will, in next 5 minutes, we will start querying.
Yeah, after that you guys can start sending the questions.
So Nifty Metal, last time we have commented the sideways kind of move, but move may happen toward this 6,000, 6,200. So Nifty was losing its momentum, but after touching this level of almost 5,600 kind of levels, I can say. In last couple of days, there was a dramatic change happened, and especially it was especially because of you all know that because of this Adani issue. Because I think Nifty Adani Enterprise is a part of this index, and there was sharp move happened in that Adani. It has almost gained 50% kind of percentage in last few trading sessions only after this Friday Supreme Court comment. So because of that, it has really helped to sharp move from lower level to have this level of 6,000 kind of level. So net to net, my opinion is still like sideways only in this. And most probably this 6,000, 6,200 is a critical level to watch in this index. Suppose it will cross, then only we can expect a level of 6,500 to 6,600. But as such, now Adani fever is over, Supreme Court fever, the Supreme Court decision fever is over. So maybe once again it will remain traded in sideways. But from here, this one can keep watching this level of 200 days moving average. So 200 days moving average is also placed around in the range of 6,000, 6,030. So above that, maybe it would be ready to move towards 6,200 kind of level. And below that, once again, it will remain traded in sideways only in the range of this 5,600 to 6,000 kind of level. So net to net, I can say Nifty metal is in sideways, but stock specific actions are there. One can try to find out stocks from this particular space and try to explore. But index point of view, it is in sideways. Likewise, Pharma, if you remember, so from the last so many months actually, it is trying to do a breakout, but every time it fails. And this top was formed around 14,000, 15,000 kind of levels in the month of October 2021, and afterward it is consistently trending in lower top, lower bottom formation. If you see on daily chart, so daily chart, this 200 DMA, the black color line is a critical level. Every time it touches either to this level and fell from that level. Actually, this time also it tried to cross hold, but after few days of holding about 200 DMA, once again it now from the last 2-3 trading session, it is once again it is showing some recovery, but let's see how things will happen. Another observation is this on this uh, index is this trend line. So this is the roughly a trend line that I would like to draw here. So this is the trend line. So one can keep watching this trend line. So maybe one trend line, major trend line here, it took support at this level, and now it is going for moving in upside. Now another trend line, this particular trend line, if it will you break out, then maybe sentiment will change. But as such, let's see how things will improve. But yes, there are few stocks are really doing good in this pharma space. So maybe once it will cross this trend line, so maybe one can expect the level of 14,000 kind of levels in pharma index. But meanwhile, everything is depends upon crossing and holding about 200 DMA as well as this down upward sloping trend line. Suppose once again it will fail to cross and hold that level, so maybe it will enter into a volatile kind of scenario like it is standing from the few months. But one thing is very clear that risk is very limited at current juncture also in pharma index, or I can say pharma space. Here, the first time we have commented in this particular range when it was around 11,500. And in last Bazaar Pe Charcha episodes, we have discussed how we are thinking at that time. At that time, why we were thinking like that way. So like that way, this trend line, just keep watching. If break out about this trend line, maybe bullish trend will start in this pharma index also, and not crossing and holding about 200 DMA and trend line, maybe sideways. So maybe in next couple of weeks, maybe next Bazaar Pe Charcha, trend would be more clear that how we are going to react about this, or how market is going to react, or sectoral index and sectoral stocks are going to react in coming days. Okay. One more thing that I would like to discuss from my side that is really looking quite interesting to me at current juncture is this Nifty Media Index. So if I plot Nifty Media, so after so many months of underperformance and after so many months of this huge correction from the level of 2200 to almost level of 1600. If you see here on daily chart, Nifty Media daily chart, from February onward or March onward, I can say it is trending in very sideways zone, and it is in process of some sort of pattern formation, base formation, that rectangular price pattern, I can say. So it is in still, it has not given breakout, but stocks out of this space are really few stocks out of this space is really showing some positivity, like stocks like this Network 18 or TV 18 or this Sun TV is really showing some reversal trend and resilience. And even G Entertainment is still at a bigger tomorrow is a number. G Limited is going to G Entertainment Limited is going to publish its quarterly number tomorrow. So just we are waiting for that actually. So maybe we will take actions after that. So it is an interesting sector in stocks which one can keep watching. Maybe some sign of trend reversal is happening in this particular stock and sectors. So if everything goes smoothly in coming days, so maybe trend will emerge in this sector. Okay. And trend will change, I can say, or maybe up to expect, you can say 2000 kind of levels in this Nifty Media Index. 2000 kind of levels, then 10 to 15% move. And in such case, if index will move 10 to 15%, so one can expect kind of move in underlying stocks, which is a part of this Nifty Media Index. Just keep watching this Media Index. It is showing quite interesting pattern formation on chart. So now we have discussed almost all sectors. Now, so let's move on to a query part so we can discuss query. So let's start with Ujjival small financing. So Ujjival small, it has near to this pivot breakout here on as per stage 1 pivot breakout on as per only methodology on daily chart. And anyway, this small finances and everything are really doing good. So maybe once it is in uptrend and maybe after about this pivot, I can say it outperformance. It is already outperforming to market and maybe outperformance remain in continuation. If you see the RS rating 86, and another thing is that this blue dot means relatively this stock is outperforming to market or benchmark index. So outperformance is there in this stock, and maybe about this current after this current pattern formation and everything, this outperformance in remaining continuation. Maybe short term, in short term, some volatility, one can face some volatility, but from mid to long term, stock is in uptrend. This Ujjival. Another is Krsnaa Diagnostics. So Krsnaa Diagnostics, after almost 1 year of downtrend, now there is some emergence of trend happened in last month, and now it is trending about 200 DMA. And after 200 DMA, it is showing some kind of mixed picture. So maybe there is some sort of trend reversal in this stock. So just keep watching. Maybe meanwhile, from the last few days, now it has once again entered into correction zone. 200 DMA is placed around 400, this 450 kind of level, 450, 60 kind of zone. So maybe just keep watching level of 450, 460. Maybe suppose it will take support in that range, and once again it will start showing some resilience in market. And if everything goes smoothly, so maybe fresh trend will emerge in this. So I would not suggest to buy it immediately, but yes, just keep watching. Maybe after touching 200 DMA or breakout level retest, maybe trend will once again emerge, subject to if market will remain stable in coming days. Now, IDFC. IDFC and IDFC Bank, like earlier it was SDFC Twins, SDFC Limited and SDFC Bank. So same pattern, IDFC Bank and IDFC Limited. Both are in sweet spot actually. It is in clear-cut bullish trend from mid to long-term perspective, trending in almost uncharted trajectory, showing positive momentum. So maybe if everything once again, market will remain stable. So maybe this outperformance may remain in continuation. Overall sentiment trend, everything is positive in both stock, be it IDFC Bank or IDFC Limited. Okay. Now, IOC oil marketing companies are doing good from the few weeks actually. It has already given pivot breakout above stage 1 Kabbi Thandal formation. Sentiment is positive not only in this IOC, even BPCL is also showing resilience and positive trend in coming day in previous days. So maybe this continuation may remain in continuation. So trend is positive in this oil marketing company. Next is PNB. PNB is part of this PSU bank. So PSU bank, PSU index, everything is in sideways. This index is also in sideways. So just keep just wait for time being. Maybe a trend will emerge anyway that it is from long-term perspective, all PSU are in positive trend only. But from short-term perspective, 5%, 7% kind of trend here and there trend may happen. I'm not denying for that, maybe downside or upside. But yes, from the long-term perspective, trend is positive in this PSU bank index or other PSU stocks, including this Punjab National. Next is Piramal Pharma. So Piramal Pharma, after demerger from this Piramal enterprise and separate listing on NSE exchange, it has fallen from the level of almost 200 to level of 60. And after touching 60, first time it is showing some sort of reversal and forming higher top, higher bottom kind of formation. So it has given breakout in today's Today's trading session only it has given some sort of breakout, but it has closed on lower part of the day. But suppose this breakout will remain intact in coming days, so maybe one can expect a bullish sentiment or bullish trend in coming days in this particular stock, and one can expect a 90 kind of levels in this stock, this Piramal Pharma. Okay, even if you see the volume and everything, so from the last 1 month there was some volume acceleration on all positive days. So after considering and everything and the way it has fallen from 200 to 60 rupees, there is some now sentiment is changing. So maybe one can expect 90 to 100 kind of level in this stock. Finolex cable. See, overall trend is positive, no doubt at all. But today only it has breached this 100 DMA, and maybe crossing and closing below 100 DMA, maybe it may attract some profit booking. And if you want more observation here is volume. If you see the volume profiling, this is the volume profiling, and this is the price change. So price was upside, but there was a substantial decrease in volume. And today 50 DMA breach and then volume acceleration compared to last few days actually in volume. So maybe after considering all these things, maybe in coming days, one can expect more volatility or more negativity. So just keep watching. I would not suggest to buy anybody this stock at current juncture. If someone is holding, so just keep watching this 50 DMA, which has already breached in today's trading session. Suppose now it will remain traded below 50 DMA, so I would suggest to exit from counter for time being. And suppose it will bounce back from here, so obviously one can remain holding, but at least I would not suggest to buy this stock at current juncture. Okay. Now, another
May
stock.
I take some of the questions?
Yes, please. I'm stopping my screen.
Okay. Someone is asking about Cyient. So Cyient is actually looking bullish actually, and there is no sign of weakness. But the main point is it is 20% from the pivot level. So we can expect profit booking from this because it is trading above, I think all-time high already. It has touched on May 22nd, and then we have seen that 3 days of profit booking unsigned, and the volume is also quite high. Past 2 days volume was like in 2 days volume was above average volume. So I think at this point of time, we need to wait and watch. And if the stock is forming some kind of base, then that would be a great entry point. The stock is in the bullish trend, there is no doubt about it. If you look at the APS strength, price strength, bad demand rating, everything is good. So yeah, so this is my point about Cyient. Now next one is KI industry. So KI industry is actually trading in the sideways, or actually we can say that the stock has faced resistance after hitting its recent high at 2090, and after that it is trading in the sideways. The great point is here the stock has got support near its 21 DMA, and is still 21 DMA is acting as a support for this. So yesterday also it was just closes near its 21 DMA. It has almost retested, and in today's session also it has also done the same kind of thing. So we can say that 21 DMA is a level to watch. If the stock is bouncing back from that level, then that is great. We might enter in this stock. But if that 21 DMA is breached, then it might retest its 50 DMA as well. Is almost 7 to 8% from that level. So obviously it will not take in one shot, or it may take because it is stock, so 7%, 4%, 5% is okay. But it also like it might retest at 18,000 level followed by 50 DMA if the negativity arises here, or if some more profit booking happens. In that case I'm talking. So Bharati Airtel, it was yeah. So this is the chart of Bharati Airtel. Though Bharati Airtel was trading in a consolidation phase, or we can say that sideways kind of movement from the past 2 weeks, but in the today trading session, the stock has actually given the 10-line breakout. So yeah, actually it was in our watch list, but because of the market volatility and all, we have avoided it, but it is still in our watch list. So the stock is looking good. The 10-line breakout has already happened. So I think if someone is looking to enter and this in this stock, then they may get enter. Yeah, Titan. So Titan is already forming this formation of saucer pattern has already taken place. Now the formation of handle is taking place. So still the stock is 3% away from the pivot level. So I think one can wait for the pivot breakout, which is just 3% away, and they can enter. And if that pivot breakout is happening with above average volume, that then in that case it might give a great opportunity to enter in this particular stock. But as of now, after hitting it the recent high, the stock has actually trading in a sideways pattern. So it might retest also its 21 DMA. So that yeah, and from that after retesting its 21 DMA, it might bounce back from that level. So we need to wait and watch whether the breakout is happening or whether the stock is taking support at 21 DMA. Now JK Tire. So JK Tire, we have seen two great volatility on 18th of May and 19th of May. So and the volume was also like above average volume. And before that, the stock has hit the high at 208.45, and then we have seen sideways move here, and then two bearish candle which has formed with lower high and lower bottom price formation, and both days the stock has closed near its day's low. So and after that, from past 4 days, actually it is trying to move upside. So yeah, I think one can enter at 190 to 191 once the stock tries to reclaim its 21 DMA and sustain above that. So that might act as a great entry point, 190 to 191 to 193 also. Astral. So Astral is also forming this. Where is that? Yeah. So Astral is also forming the pattern, and it is actually trying to move upside. So the stock is actually, if you look at the resilient that it has shown after hitting recent low at 1383, the stock is actually trying to move higher, and it has already gained around, I guess, 13. Now it is how much? Almost I think 10 to 15% gain has already happened, right? So yeah, so almost for 14 to 15% gain has already happened, and but still the stock is actually trying to move upside, and volume is also quite high. So there is a huge chance that it might get breakout, because the EPS strength and bad demand rating is also great. So but that 12% breakout is there, which is from the pivot level, it is like 12% away. So it has to go to 12% upside to have the breakout at the pivot level. So if you want to encash that pivot level breakout beforehand, then you might enter at this particular stock, but at the same time you have to take care of the stop loss as well. ACE. ACE is the bullish only. We have seen the chart. Action construction. Yeah. So after 400, the stock has actually, it has not breached or breached. No, it has not breached. So actually the stock is trading in the bullish trend, and gradually it is rising towards upside. And as of now, if you look at the chart itself, there is no sign of weakness also, and it is almost 29% from the pivot level. Okay, so almost 2.5 month. In 2.5 months, the stock has gained almost 29%. So I think it might get consolidated for a while, and consolidate for a while before taking a big move. So I think you can enter at once the formation of the base gets accomplished, and then after that the entry may happen in the action construction. Gale, Aarti Industry.
In short, in action construction, this current ongoing trend has been extended. So if someone is able to manage the volatility in case of any fall or volatility in market, then only I would suggest. Otherwise, it is better to stay away or wait for proper entry point
Yeah.
in this stock. So time being, it is, in my opinion, at least, it is better to wait and watch and wait for a fresh entry. Even though stock will move, I'm not saying it may not move another 5-7%, 10% from here. It may move, but it is not advisable after considering risk profile of this counter at current juncture. Laurus Lab. So Laurus Lab, disclaimer is we have already added in our TraderSmith portfolio. So it is showing some kind of reversal to earlier in last week also we have added and book partial profit, and then unfortunately sharp fall happened in the day and I think on Thursday or
11th
Friday,
May.
last Thursday, Friday. And it has triggered our stop loss, and then once again it has started showing that positive traction, and we have added, and we are already 4% gaining in our short-term portfolio. Now we are expecting that trend reversal, no doubt at all, and it is showing trend reversal kind of situation. 435, 436 is a critical level to watch. Critical level means it does not mean that it will, it has some sort of resistance. So now after hitting 436, so today also it is taking some kind of pause, but maybe after 1 or 2 days of pause, it will once again resume the upside rally, because it is clear cut showing trend reversal, and maybe gradually in coming few weeks the stock is ready to move toward 400, 410 kind of levels, in my opinion, subject to stability in market. If market is moving from the last 1 month, if another 2 weeks or 3 weeks market will remain in that manner only, so maybe this stock is ready to move further upside. So it is showing some positivity, but for further update one can follow us at our actions in the our TraderSmith portfolio. Uh, we may change our opinion subject to change in market. So just keep watching and just have mind that we have added and we have vested interest in our portfolio. But yes, if we are trying to monetize this current move, most probably, in our opinion, probability of going upside is quite high in this index, at this stock. That's why we have added it.
ABFRL. Adithya Birla Fashion.
ABFRL. ABFRL is ABFR.
I have already opened on my screen.
Okay. So ABFRL, if you see, there was a sharp downfall happened because of this some fundamental reason actually, and from the stock was topped out on the last day of October at the level of 350, 360, and from that level it has fallen up to almost 180. And in last month also, if you remember, there was a news corporate action that it had acquired TCNS, and afterward it has further fallen further. Now it is showing some sort of this bounce back. So short term, I don't know short term how this particular stock is going to react, because as such there is no sign of any long term base formation. So short term, 5-7% here and there move may happen. I may say that this current ongoing uptrend or short term uptrend or short term recovery may move toward 210, 215 kind of level. Current level is 119, 200 level. So maybe it may gain 5-7% from here. I'm not denying for that, but from long-term perspective, as such, there is no base formation. But yes, if someone is looking for long-term perspective to accumulate this particular stock in portfolio, long-term portfolio, maybe next for 3 to 5 years point of view. So this is the right time to accumulate this stock. It is a good quality stock in this fashion and retail segment. But yes, it may take some time to reverse the trend in long run. Maybe if someone is ready to absorb the shock of another 10-15% fall, maybe toward 160 or 150, then only I would suggest, I would suggest to avoid it. But for short-term point of view, immediate point of view, I can say 5-7% positive actions may happen, maybe 210 or 215 kind of levels in the
DMart.
DMart is in sideways only. I would not suggest anybody to buy at current section. That's it.
Aarti Industry.
Aarti Industries, avoid timing. Not so trend is negative actually. Trending will all keep moving averages and not showing that much. Maybe bounce back may move it to lead it toward 550, 560 kind of level. So 10% move may happen. So from short term, so for short term traders, one can try to monetize this short term move with the stop loss of 480 up to for the target of 400, 550, 560. But as such, overall sentiment is quite negative. So bounce back may happen in short term, but sentiment is negative.
Triveni Turbine.
Triveni Turbine is in bullish trend. Here 1 second.
Almost 13% high from the pivot level.
1 minute. Triveni Turbine. Okay, I got it. So Triveni Turbine, MSI people have added it in their portfolio and they are gaining almost 11-12% kind of gain in their portfolio. Overall sentiment is positive, trend is positive, stock is outperforming, relative strength on chart. So after considering all these things, I would comment only one thing: just follow MarketSmith people. Whatever they will take action, I would suggest to follow the action actually, because if stock it will start showing weakness, then they will take action. But as such, there is no negativity in this particular.
NLC India.
NLC, I think we have added in our short-term portfolio.
Yeah.
We have booked partial also, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
It is showing positivity. Trend is positive. Maybe this crossing and holding about 95, maybe one can expect level of 100, 105 kind of levels in coming days. So we are positive. That's why we have added, and we have already booked. So we would suggest to follow us our comment or recommendation in comment days regarding this topic. Another one.
NIIT.
NIIT. So NIIT and AppTech both are really showing resilience in current market and trading in upward trajectory only. From the last 2-3 trading session, it is showing some sort of NIIT, some sort of profit booking from higher level. But overall trend is positive. Maybe it will, after a few days of consolidation, maybe it will resume upside rally. Sentiment is positive, trend is positive. If it will resume upside trend, so one can expect at least level of 430, 440 kind of levels, or maybe 450 kind of levels in coming few weeks actually in this particular stock. So trend sentiment is positive in this stock and NIIT Limited, even in AppTech also. Next.
Next is Deepak Nitrite. Nitrite.
So started there was a big candle formation happened on daily chart around 200 days exponential after consolidation of 1 month, around 200 days exponential moving average, and sentiment has changed. So maybe it is taking some pause after such kind of stellar move in one particular day. So maybe after some kind of pause, it will once again resume rally, and maybe during this pause, suppose this stock will fall around 2000, so that would be the much better price to take position in this stock. With stop loss of 1850 from mid to long term perspective, for the target of 2200 to 2300 2300 kind of levels in this particular stock.
Mayur Uniquoters. Okay, I'm taking this one. Okay, take it.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, so the stock has actually, it has failed breakout. The breakout has happened here, but after that, it has failed very next day, and we have seen that four bearish candle on the daily chart, where the index has, where the stock has lost almost almost you can say it has lost around 15%. Yeah, because if you look at it, like 200 DMA is 15% away from this on the upper side. But after 4 days of bearish candle formation, the stock is actually fallen down, and it has also retested its 200 DMA. It has actually breached, but on the same day it has reclaimed also. And आज का जो था इसमें actually it has closed on the positive note, but still that volatility and negativity is still there. It is not avoided. So as of now, I would suggest to avoid this stock unless and until the stock is trying to break above that pivot level. So next one is Tata Elxsi. So Tata Elxsi has actually showing some resilience. It has, if you look at the past, just the recent past I'm talking, it has been forming lower top and lower bottom formation here everywhere if you look at it. But after its recent low formation which has happened here, like 5882, the stock has actually shown a trend reversal and buying interest has witnessed in this particular stock. And आज का जो trading session था उसमें the stock has also reclaimed its 200 DMA and it has also closed above that. So that is actually a great move. So we have to wait for another trading session day, and if it is holding above its 200 DMA and sustaining well above that, then obviously that might act as an entry point. But at the same time, you have to maintain your stop loss depending upon your risk reward ratio appetite. Yeah. So next one is NMDC. So NMDC, looking at the chart itself, it is forming lower top and lower bottom formation. It is actually deteriorating. From the time it has formed 131 on 13 Jan 2023, the index has actually witnessed profit booking and it is continuously deteriorating. It has also breached all key moving averages during this process, and it is trading with negative bias. So we would like to advise you not to catch the falling knife. We don't know where it will stay and where it will find the support. So as of now, please avoid this stock. Sanofi, SNOFI. So Sanofi has also showing a reversal. It has already shown the reversal trend after its recent low, that is for 5400. It has traded in a sideways for 1 week, and after that we have seen bullish candle continuously. And if you look at the volume part also, the volume is also quite high, like above average volume. The stock is actually in the positive trend, I can say. So yeah, it is looking good actually. Hindalco Industries.
Hello.
Yeah.
So it's almost 5:35 and there are a lot of queries are pending. So it is better to suggesting instead of discussing in such detailed manner, it is better to just you give me name one by one and I will start commenting on rapid fire manner. So that will help us to cover max number of stocks.
Maximum number. So one last time taking, that is Hindalco. So in Hindalco, 10 days negative, and I would like to suggest to avoid the stock. So next one is Schneider's Electric.
So next.
Yeah, I have already opened on my screen.
1 minute. Schneider. So Schneider trend is positive. In this week, stock has gained almost 20%, and now it has entered into supply zone area, or I can say resistance area. So maybe 230 is going to act as a resistance zone. So if someone is holding, so I would suggest to book at least partial profit. If someone is not holding, so I would suggest to wait and watch for take fresh entry. But ultimate trend is positive in this stock. Okay, another one.
NLA.
Huh?
Tanla platform.
Tanla.
Tanla, yeah.
Tanla is another mid-cap IT stock, showing some sorts of resilience in current market and showing some sort of recovery. But this 200 days exponential moving average and this 200, now it has standing above this 200 DMA. So maybe positivity will occur in coming days also. So I would suggest to hold this position with a stop loss of 650. Even though stop loss is quite deeper from current level, but yes, that is the only good support area. Maybe this particular stock will do good, well in coming days.
Lumax Auto.
Lumax Industries or
Auto. Lumax Tech. I have already opened my screen.
Lumax Tech. So Lumax Tech's overall sentiment trend, everything is positive. Strong momentum on multi-time frame chart. It is a part of auto stock, so it is doing good. Maybe immediate. If I talk about this immediate level and everything, so 325 is a critical level to us. Suppose it will you break out about 325, then one can expect 360 kind of levels in this particular stock. Just keep watching above 325 for target of 360 with stop loss of 21 days exponential movement.
Next is Birla Soft. Birla Soft, then Indian Hotel will take.
B Soft. So B Soft recovery, mid cap IT stocks doing good. Maybe it may move further from here toward 370, 380.
Indian Hotel.
All hotel stocks are really doing good, be it Indian Hotel or Salad Hotel or Taj GVK or Lemon Tree. Everybody is doing good. Even today, once again, MSI have already added this Salad Hotel. We have also booked profit, and today also we are planning to add. But because the sharp price rise, we have failed to add in our TraderSmith portfolio. But in short, all our hotel stocks, be it Indian Hotel or Select Hotel or Taj GVK or any particular hotel, are really doing good. Another
GNA Excel.
GNA Excel. So GNA Excel just retested its 200 DMA. Maybe it will take support at this level. Suppose it will not take, it will brace, then maybe downside will extend. If it will take support, so maybe bounce back will happen in this particular stock up to 830, 840 kind of level, 850 kind of levels in coming day. So just keep watching this 200 DMA, holding above it, maybe bounce, it will attract bounce back up to 830 to 850 kind of levels. Next.
Brightcon.
BCG. VCG, we do not track. It is one kind of penny stock or very lafde wala stock, I can say. So, but overall trend sentiment, everything is negative, technically or fundamentally. We would not suggest to touch this particular stock, at least our clients. Avoid it. Just try to capture mid cap and large cap IT, large cap stocks right first.
Kirloskar Oil Engine.
Kirloskar Oil Engine. Long term to mid term trend is positive, but short term it has reached this 50 DMA. So maybe this level of 375, it has support in that area. Reaching below 375, maybe it will extend up to 300, downside up to 350 kind of levels.
EPL.
EPL trend is overall midterm trend is positive, but from the last few days it is showing some sort of negativity or profit booking or volatility. There is a level of 190 to 95 is a zone. Up to above that level, I can say that it will start outperforming. Meanwhile, it is unless and until it is trading below 190 to 195, it will remain traded volatile, and crossing and holding above that, it will start showing outperforming.
IEX.
Showing some sort of recovery. Now it has reclaimed 200 DMA and trending above it or consolidating or in volatile manner. Maybe some recovery, more recovery will happen. And suppose it once it will resume the trend, so one can expect to 170, 175 kind of levels in coming days. But meanwhile, as such, sentiment is little bit positive. I'm not seeing that much strong.
Birla Corporation.
Birla Corporation showing some sort of recovery. Maybe the stock may move toward 1050, 1070 kind of levels in coming days.
Fundamentally, it is weak actually. EPS is 20. EPS is strength.
But technically, it looks like maybe some bounce back is there.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for all your queries answered. Okay.
So,
CUMM, CUMMI. Okay, please take this one.
Cummins India.
Cummins India.
Cummins India, overall trend is positive, sentiment is positive. Generally, this stock is holding 100 DMA successfully from the last 1 year almost, I can say. So 100 DMA is a key level to watch, and even this time also it has reclaimed 100 DMA, and then once again today it has redeemed bullish candlestick formation on daily chart. So if someone is interested to take position in this, one can take with a stop loss of 100 DMA. Suppose it will breach 100 DMA, then trend will reverse. Otherwise, it will remain in continuation. But yes, in my opinion, riding such kind of stocks in this type of market, volatile market, is not advisable, in my opinion at least, because what I follow and what I try to capture, that always follow some kind of margin of safety kind of situation. And in this particular stock, but yes, risk reward is limited. At least this not reward. I would not like to comment anything about reward, but yes, least risk is limited. 100 DMA is placed around 1550 kind of range. So if someone is able to manage the risk of 100 rupees, one can take position. Otherwise, avoid it. So let's take last two couple of query, then we will wrap up this session.
Okay, Mahindra CI Automotive.
Positive trend. It may gain further in midterm point of view. Trend is positive.
SBI, State Bank of India.
So State Bank of India, as I commented about this PSU bank and PSU space, it is in sideways, and SBI is the leader of PSU space and one of the key banker in India. So trend is sideways. Let's see how it will, but meanwhile it is in sideways only.
One last, Amar Raja Battery.
Amar Raja batteries, from the last 1 week it is falling. Let's see whether it will take support around 580 kind of zone or not. Suppose it will not take support, then maybe some more negativity will extend. But meanwhile it is negative. Let's see whether it will hold 580 level or not. So timing, wait and watch and avoid. So we try to capture maximum query. Now it's 5:45. So let's wrap up this session here only. So thanks to all of you for joining this session. Stay with us, stay tuned with us. We every day do this pre-bell, and then every alternative Thursday, Stock Darbar and this Bazaar Pe Charcha. Thank you. Thanks to all of you. Thanks for joining this session.